Hey guys, welcome back to a very special episode of Craft Controversy. I am Mr. Christie, here with Sir Griffalot, Sir Fuckalot, whatever his name is, and Mr. PJ, Mr. Douche. This episode's going to be a little different. We're not exactly doing a beer review, but Adam and PJ are going to go through their top 5 beers that they've had so far this year, and we'll do a little comparison between the two and see what we can get
that they've reviewed.
Yep. And we'll see where they're at with that and see if we get any matches.
So the cool part is we don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what he
completely anonymous lists.
This could be completely different. Like they could be not even on my list. Period. You know, so it could be a cool dynamic. So yeah, I mean we're drinking some year and a half old. Great Divide Espresso Yeti. We're going to enjoy that.
Oh, it's awesome too.
It's delicious. PJ described it best and said that it almost tastes barrel aged.
But not.
But it's not, so...
It's got the characteristic, but...
It's almost like, it's really oaky.
So it's good.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
Alright, we're going from number 5 to number 1.
Yeah, 5 to 1.
My 5th beer on my top 5 for this year so far is Assassin 2017.
And why is that?
I didn't think it deserved number 1 because, you know, it just didn't blow my socks off. But it was a really, really well-made beer, and it was fucking delicious. But it wasn't, you know, as hyped up as it was, I was expecting to, just blow my top and just...
Sell your firstborn daughter.
Yeah.
To get
I've not had it, but the way that he was acting... Whenever you knew you were going to go up there, did you get that in Decorah?
Yes.
He was going to go up there and pick it up. He was pretty excited, so that's interesting.
Okay. Well, my number 5, Perrin No Rules. Perrin Brewing No Rules. The one with it was like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, John Goodman's.
Oh, yeah.
That, I love that beer because of just how sweet it was. I think it was like a 15% beer too, and God, just that weird sugar. I forget what it was called.
Lactose?
It was like some kind of special sugar imported from somewhere.
Vietnam?
It started with a T.
I don't remember.
Fuck. Sorry, this is off the cuff. I can't remember either, but I just remember being blown away by that beer. I just loved how sweet it was. And I think it was non-barrel aged. Unless I'm crazy.
I don't know.
Or was it? Shit.
I know I was disappointed. I bought I bought another bottle up in Indy to share with Andy, and it was all like the yeast had all settled. Like it was just nothing but settled.
Oh yeah, you had a bad experience with one.
Yeah, but the first one we had that Sam shared with us was
it blew my dick off. So, all right, moving on.
All right, number 4.
PJ, what's your number 4?
Mexican Biscotti Cake Break. That's
The Evil Twin.
Yep, and Westbrook.
And Westbrook.
Yeah. Oh, that's a collaboration. That's right.
I wasn't too impressed with the regular Westbrook Mexican cake, but I love biscotti. But adding them two together was just match made in heaven.
I know. It actually didn't make my list.
Really?
Of all, I actually like No Rules better than that. So that's the only reason why I didn't. It should have been number 5, but No Rules just edged it out just a little bit. So my number 4 was your number 5, Assassin. I loved it because it was so fudgy and chocolatey. It wasn't what I really truly expected it to be. Writing off your words as well, I agree completely.
Well, thanks for having me over to try it.
It was, I don't know, it was good. Maybe not as good as past years, or Vanilla Bean Assassin, like that the greatest whale beer of all time. But I still love the beer, and I would go up and get it again, no problem. But so my number 4 is Assassin.
All right, top 3.
Top 3. What do you got, PJ?
Bourbon Barrel Aged Czar from Tin Man.
This beer I have had, and motherfucker, is it good. Let me just put my 2 cents in there.
I had it first.
Right up there with Bourbon County. Just saying.
I think it's better than Bourbon County.
I do too.
It's just one of those beers that I try that, like going into it, Tin Man, they make good stuff, but I just wasn't, a huge fan of them. But after having that, I was just like, holy shit. I had it the first time at Hopcat, and I think I had the special, I forgot, some different barrel, but
it's like a Four Roses, right?
Yeah, or something like that. But
Is that what it was?
I had a marshmallow one too, like a vanilla bean or something.
At Hopcat.
Yeah.
I think I went a few days after you did, and they didn't have that, but they had the barrel, the special barrel. But yeah, Bourbon Barrel Aged Czar from Tin Man was fucking delicious.
My number 3 is not Czar, but it is Pulpit Rock from Decorah, Iowa's Kona Pour Over.
That was
I
delicious.
absolutely
That was awesome.
fell in love with that beer, and it was like a 6% beer too, but it was so flavorful.
Flavor.
And that's why I put it at my number 3, because it's amazing to have. Usually, as it goes up the list, you get a little higher ABV.
Yeah.
It's like more flavor. They somehow made this beer so incredibly flavorful. With it almost had like a coconut, tons of coffee,
Tons.
but it was still thick and just viscous. But it was only like 6 something, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it was like
it was low.
incredible,
And
it blew my dick off.
It did the money shot when we opened it.
Yeah, you were here for that.
Yeah, that was funny.
So that's my number 3. I had to include Pulpit Rock in my top 5 because they've absolutely blown me away. So
This is getting interesting. All right.
all right,
more.
PJ, what's your number 2?
Evil Twins Michigan Maple Jesus.
Have
I
not had
love
that
I
one.
love Even More Jesus, but when I heard they were throwing it in a maple bourbon barrel, I was like, holy shit, I gotta try this. And I remember giving it 100.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
shit.
it was fucking amazing. I just couldn't like describe, like, it's just everything you want.
Oh, okay.
I have not had that, but I'd love to try it.
You mentioned that I was torn between my number 2 spot, and I'm pretty sure I may have given Maple Jesus a higher score than this one, but my gut tonight is just telling me to go with a different one, and that's Toppling Goliath's King Sue, because I feel like I haven't really included an amazing IPA yet, so I gotta go with King Sue because it blew me away. So
It
yeah,
was good, yeah.
King Sue, Brian sent beer, and Kona Pour Over was as well. But
And the X Hops Pink.
yeah, X Hops
And that was
Pink,
fucking awesome.
and he sent me an X Hops Teal, which was just as amazing. Yeah, I got to go with King Sue because I was so excited to get that beer. I was more excited to get that than I was the Maple Jesus, if that makes
Really?
sense.
Yeah.
I was so incredibly excited. So I guess I'm letting a little more influence me on that decision other than score. Just like the hype and the excitement of getting that beer was special to me. So,
But it lived up to your expectation.
yes, it did.
Or did it?
It did. It absolutely did.
Okay.
So, this brings us to number 1.
My number 1 will be Adam didn't try this beer.
Oh, damn it. I know it now.
Deadhead Chemistry from Deviant Brewing out of Indy. It's the first taste of this beer, I was like, oh my god, this is something,
Number 1 of the year, local brewing too. Out of
something
Indy.
special. It was just,
Nice.
I can't describe it. The words, like, I want it more and more.
You told
What
me
style?
it was better than Bourbon County Rare, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is it a
That's
Bourbon Barrel
insane.
Stout?
Yeah. 15% bourbon barrel stout. And just fucking amazing. It was
I
better.
love that name. That's a badass name for a beer. I dig
Yeah,
it.
the bottle was badass too.
Oh man.
Adam, you may get to try it soon.
I know Joe spoke of, or maybe it was Andy. I think it was Joe said he had an extra bottle.
Yeah,
So
Joe.
somewhat between the two, maybe I'll get to try it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this list can change by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we'll go back and do a top 10. It'll be a fluid top 10. So like throughout the whole year, these positions may change, right?
Yeah.
So
I might have to get my own list together too and chime in on that. That'd
Yeah.
be interesting.
you fucking better.
See where we're at.
So that brings me to my number 1.
Oh god, here we go.
Yeah.
PJ already covered it. It's Tin Man Czar. Still, it still blows my mind how good that beer was. And here's what's
It warrants a
interesting.
number 1 position. It really does.
I went to Evansville less than a week ago, and I wanted to go visit the brewery. Well, guess what? It's for sale.
It's for sale. It's closed.
It's closed. So,
Sucks.
and it just kills me because they were just hitting their stride, at least in our
Yeah.
region, and they were brewing some of the best bourbon barrel aged stouts that I've had. Well, not locally, of course, but nationally,
Nationally.
Yeah.
and of the world. It was just such a bummer to hear like they're up for sale for like 2.4 million or something like that.
That's a steal.
Czar
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Czar was so incredible, and it stole my my heart at the 2013 Festival.
Oh my god.
And the next, I didn't have it for several years. Had it again, and it blew my fucking ass out, dude. Like, it was so good. In a good way.
But previous have been blown out before, though.
Yeah, well, I'm used to that. But they had a vanilla marshmallow variant, and that was insane. I only got the dregs off of an old keg. Like, that's all I could get of it, and it still was amazing.
good.
And it was just like, it was so promising, but it was so discouraging that they were up for sale. And it's like, why? You couldn't make that work? Like, you had some of the best beer in America.
There's probably more to it than we know, obviously, but
So it's just really sad. It's a sad number one for me because I was just so looking forward to what they had to put out.
Well, hopefully AB InBev will scoop them up and keep them shipped the same. But
I don't know.
I hate to see another, good Jedi turn to the dark side. But
I know. But that's Parent No Rules, Assassin, Pulpit Rock, Kona Pour Over, Toppling Goliath, King Sue, and then my number one is Tin Man Czar.
Mine's Assassin 2017, Mexican Biscotti Cake Break, Bourbon Belly Czar, Michigan Maple Jesus, and Deadhead Chemistry.
man,
So we had two together. In that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I figured there'd be at least one, so two's even better. That's funny. I really want to get my hands on some of that Deadhead Chemistry.
I know. After putting at your number one, like that's
That he's got me
incredible.
excited.
So maybe that's our
better than Czar. So
All right, well, fuck, I've got to try that soon. So hopefully I can get up to Joe or Andy and see if they've got anything left.
I'll just take a vacation day when we get it.
We're leaving right now. We'll be there in a minute.
I'm actually
how
off
cool is
tomorrow,
that?
so that would work.
How cool is that, though? That's so cool. I've never thought in a million years your number, or well, not mine, but your number one would have been a brewery not more than less than 70 miles away.
Yeah.
60 miles away. So that's really cool.
That's badass.
So yeah, that's our top five. We'll be back with this edition or this series of reviews at the end of the year. We'll have a top 10, and it's fluid, so it could change. So, but yeah, thanks for watching this one. Something different. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon, guys.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Suck it, Sam.